Can a damaged ignition coil fry an engine control module? We're checking the facts next on Talking Parts.
This video is sponsored by Blue Streak. Visit standardbluestreak.com to learn more.
A driver for an ignition coil is basically a switch that turns power on and off. These driver circuits are solid-state electronic switches that have zero moving parts. The switching of electricity happens on a wafer-thin piece of silicon coated with precious metals that act as a virtual gate. These precise switches can turn the power on and off in milliseconds. The switches do this so the coils can produce sparks at the right time in the cylinders. These switches are very robust and can withstand high temperatures and vibration, but these solid-state electronic components like to have power traveling one way. If a grounded wire or a short to power is present in a circuit, it can cause damage to the driver, which is soldered to an electronics board. Basically, by having power or ground where it shouldn't be, it fries the wafer-thin piece of silicon coated with precious metals. Solid-state ignition coil driver circuits can be mounted in a module that controls just the ignition system or maybe the entire engine. Some ignition coils have part of the driver circuit mounted in the body of the coil. So here's a real-world scenario. Let's say a customer has a single defective coil on a V6 engine that's caused a misfire code in a single cylinder. The coil might be shorted to power on one side of the primary side of the coil. The driver for that cylinder might already be damaged because of the bad coil. A good technician will test the coil and the control side of the circuit as part of their diagnostic process. A not-so-good technician will swap the coil with another coil on the engine to see if the code shifts to the new cylinder. Some techs call this swaptronics. By moving the defective coil, the not-so-good tech might damage the driver circuit for the new cylinder. Now he's got two misfire codes. Also, he might need a new module, which you, the parts pro, would be happy to sell him. I'm Josh Cable. Thanks for watching.